Hello guys, David Shume here. I usually don't talk a lot in streams, but I have to announce something very important. I thought a lot about this, and it seems like this is the only way. To my viewers, to my fans, if I have any, um, for them it might be a saddening message. Uh, for those who didn't like me as much in my career, for them it might be a better message. But um, after thinking about it for a lot, and I mean really a lot, for a month or two, stupid clock, bro. After thinking about it for a lot of time, I hereby announce that by the end of this season, I am retiring from league racing for good. You all see, I started this as a hobby almost 4 years ago. Almost 4 years ago, on 2021, October 22nd, I started my journey in league racing in F1 HL, right? Biggest league in Hungary. My league racing journey is well complicated. It was more than racing, you know. There were lots of stuff that happened that went down, but that's not what I want to tell you here in this stream because well, that would need at least 4 hours for me to tell, and even that wouldn't be much in detail. But the main message is that I've done this for years. I won a lot of races, I won a lot of championships, but everything ends one day. And I've come to the realization that sadly, due to many reasons, I won't really be able to continue this. So this is my last season. As of right now, I'm leading the championship, and with evidence, well, he gave up the championship. With evidence departure and only Elin being in the fight for the championship, if I get the fastest lap pole position and I win here, I can technically assure championship today. If not, it will come down to Singapore. So it's safe to say now, at least almost safe to say now, that I will probably, and not probably, I will be 100% retiring by the end of this season. The reasons are complicated. I mean, there's not just one of them, there are some of them, like, not just some of them, a lot of them. Starting from the wheel to me being on old gen, lots of other stuff. Feel like this is a chapter of my life which needs to be closed finally. For lots of reasons. Complicated reasons. But with 4 races remaining, I don't know. I think I've been in like more than 200 races, that's for sure. Maybe even 300 plus. I will recount it one day. With 23 wins, 6 championships, 4 races remaining. Maybe I retire with with 23 wins and 7 championships, or a little bit more wins and 7 championships, because I don't want to I don't want to say it beforehand, but I have pretty high chances of winning the championship, so because of the point advantage, but I'm not saying it to 100%. Anything can happen. But if I do win it, then the day I win it will probably be my last ever race. I just don't want to risk it. My wheel can break down at any moment, and after that, it's just kaput. It's over. So it was a tough decision. I am retiring from league racing, potentially permanently. I could go over the reasons, but I'm just repeating myself at this point. So this is from now on only 4 races remain. I hope these 4 races will be eventful and memorable races. Hopefully I win them all, but I mean that's unlikely. So yeah, I mean I had lots of rivals, lots of them. Some beat me on track, some beat me through other conditions. There were very good rivals, very good guys, people who beat me, especially in the Hungarian scene. I didn't really race internationally. Last season here in TRS, I didn't really have a chance for championship. Sadly, all my races were well messed up. Here, Abaddon was a great rival, to say the least. There were some incidents, yeah. I mean, that's racing, but it was really great. So sit back if you want to watch the stream and enjoy it. I will try to not make stupid mistakes. Thank you all for all these 4 years. Thank you for, well, I didn't have a lot of fans, but thank you for all. Like, thank you for everything. I pretty much have nothing else to say. Thank you all because it meant a lot for me. Especially,
I know the team
I
back at the
mean,
factory have put in a lot of hours getting the car ready for you this weekend, so let's repay them with a really strong
I
performance.
started this very young, at barely 11 years old, and I mean, I got a shitload of
All
hate for it.
set, we're
Main
ready to go,
reasons why
so
I'm
let's get
hated
the
in the
car out to the
Hungarian
track.
F1 scene. But you all see, it's complicated. I mean, in one stream maybe I can explain some of it, but I don't know. I don't know who's listening to this stream, but yeah, pretty much that sums it up. So, with 4 races remaining and well, almost nothing to lose, I don't know. Maybe I should drive like an absolute idiot, just like I did back then diving from 410s, or maybe I should just be more chill. We'll decide it later on this race, I don't know. Well, that's it guys, I don't wanna yap too much. I don't know who will listen to this, but okay. So, if you watch the stream, keep watching. And if you don't, I hope you will. But yeah, sit back and enjoy. May I ask you, bro, what were you doing sitting on the ideal line? Like, for real, bro. Yeah, that Laplovki sucked. But 30.6 is diabolical. We ain't getting pole here.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty. Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap. Understood. Stopping this lap. Okay, mate. Our best lap so far, 1 minute 31.1. Okay, we're 8th in the speed trap, 313.3 kilometers per hour. Okay, when you're ready, let's go. only got 2 laps of fuel left. Okay, we can take you this lap. Right, our best lap so far, 1:30.8. Check's complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage. "30 seconds left in the session.
Yo, bro, I'm sorry for that.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Safety car. No overtaking. Reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Approaching the safety car, you're leading, so don't pass it. Stay behind the safety car. safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. You'll be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety cars reach the pit lane. Green flag. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Okay, clear. Good job. Nice overtake. approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. The gap's currently about 6 seconds to the next car. Let's see if we can reduce it when we can. Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.6 seconds. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 7.2 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Come on, you can win that place back. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Green flag. There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Koramaailmoot. Koramaailmoot, de azért ott vagy.
I just wanted to say thanks
Nice.
to all the haters. This one's for you.
Ai. Grazie ragazzi, grazie. Forza Visa, Forza Visa. So, you'll help me up on quali. You'll force me to take a line, which is a guaranteed spin. I spin out, I get held up the whole race, and one time, fortune is on my side. I get a safety car, and then I absolutely dominate. That's it. That's it. Absolute domination. My friend, you almost spun me out. You hit 3 seconds. You had no business in the fight for the win, nor for the fight for the championship. You had no business for that, my friend. Victory is mine. Hi, Wardy. Please make it quick because I have up like 10 minutes and I gotta go after.
Hold on, let me check the audio is working.
Oh yeah, please, Lou, please, Lou. Make it quick, please.
Let's check.
Is it good?
No, I don't know what I've to change though.
Um, it's hearable in my stream. So if you'll need it for clips or anything, just take it out from mine. If
Right, okay.
like worst case scenario.
So, what do you think you could have done better in the race?
What I could have done better. I'll not spin out on early on the race because we were fighting for P1, right? Me,
Yeah.
Jacob, and his teammate. What is his name? What is
Yes.
his name? Uh,
Great question. Merc, is it? Yeah? No?
yeah, we were fighting, and
Yeah.
I think I messed up the corner, right? And we were going into the hairpin which leads up to the main straight, the very long one. Um,
Yeah?
the guy behind, Jacob's teammate, I don't know his name, Merciless, no? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so Merciless got way better traction than I, and he was moving in. I think I moved like last second to defend my line on the mini straight, before the hairpin, which leads to the big main straight, right? I go turn in and I hit that sausage curb, right, which basically unsettles the car a
Yeah.
lot. I tried adding throttle and what I see next split second is me facing the wall. I lost 3.5 seconds from that, and sadly I got just right behind Jackson, VRXDA, right? And
Yeah.
my guy was having none of it. He was attacking me through the entire race, like from DRS, he was dive bombing me and stuff. I lost like 5 seconds because of that. Merciless was there holding me up too. I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, it was probably a team order because Jacob was ahead by 4.5 seconds at that time. So we had a fight, right? I let Jackson go at the wrong lap because that was the lap when we were going to the box for hearts. And yeah, after that it was just a fight between us. I mean, the only thing I could have done better was not spin right there because quality sadly wasn't my fault. Tails held me up twice. I mean, both weren't his fault. I'm not going to report him for that, but wasn't very nice in the time being, when you are
Yeah.
under pressure. Any more questions?
Right. Um, did, did you have fun?
What do you mean?
Did you have fun in the race? Yeah,
I
no?
mean, somewhat I did, but it was more of trying not to crash out mid-race because on the quali, very first lap, I turn in turn one and I see Tails basically parked in on the apex. He didn't even bother to move. I didn't see why was he there, but I had to move in split second. I was thinking that his car would maybe goes, but I didn't go with the risk, so I moved out in a split second, lost me 2 tenths. On the final lap, I got Tails again, and I was sadly right behind him, and I couldn't abort it because it was my last lap. So I got literally so much better traction in the hairpin leading up to the main straight that I switched back against Tails on quali and I overtook him on the DRS, and I was thinking like I'm 2 tenths down, there is no benefit from this, I'm risking a crash, so I didn't brake, I let Tails go. Sadly I spun because I braked a lot, and I think there was somebody who complained about that, but I didn't hold up nobody, I was off the track, so nobody could lose focus because of me. On the race, well, it wasn't really fun because of Jackson diving me like every 2 nanoseconds, and I was losing like seconds because of that. whenever Jackson wasn't attacking, I was gaining like 3 tenths back on Jacob, so eventually I would have catched him, but sadly, through the entire race, I don't know, my wheel was malfunctioning a little, and mm, what I realized is that every time I turned in, my car was very understeer, way more understeer than it was in GP when I was practicing. And there were times where I literally missed the apex. My car was like driving a boat, especially on the last few laps before the safety car. The safety car was very good. I was very fortunate in that without the safety car, I would have got second, but thanks to the safety car and thanks to Jacobs for some reason not pitting, I got in a very favorable position. And because literally everybody else had 3 seconds except for Merciless, but he got one later, all I had to do was the drive. But I don't know what was in Jackson's head, but this guy was absolutely crazy, diving me everywhere, especially on the last lap, because I had successfully held him up like I don't know 17 times maybe, and on the last lap he dived right in the last sector, and we both like almost spun out, and Merciless almost got a victory. But thankfully that wasn't the case. I was only like half a second behind Merciless, and I was thinking in case he has an unfair penalty, I will try to get the win on track, but. Um, I deemed it way too unsafe because he was changing lines way too aggressively. I don't think it was on purpose because, the track is built like that. There is a fast left-hander and then the last turn, and he switched lane. I was like, I'm gonna go to the outside, but he switches it back to go dive to the inside, but I um, didn't have enough, didn't brake late enough. So I couldn't get actually alongside him, and my understeering started to hit again, and I either back out or I crash into him, and that's what got me a penalty. So I backed out and won it regardless. I hope I won't get a penalty because I think I pissed off Jackson really badly with all the defending and the fights. So yeah, it was a fun race, and
It's glad to hear that. Anything else you'd want to say?
Mm, I don't know really. Maybe about Abaddon. Sadly he gave up the championship fight. He was a very great rival of mine, and even though we had disagreements, even on and off track, I just want to thank him because he made the season exciting. And I don't know because the standings aren't out yet. In Singapore, I might be crowned champion if I don't know if I get a podium. Maybe I don't know. If we get standings, I would be able to give you exactly what I need to be champion in Singapore. But in Singapore, it's likely. About the VCC, constructors championship, for teams, it's way closer, and that will be way more tighter than it is with the Giants Championship. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Good night. I'm very tight on time, so I gotta go.
Right, okay. It was good talking with you. Have a good night.